out here on a walk on this beautiful day in Northern California, but probably not a beautiful day for boxers, at least boxers getting their future paychecks, because TKO and Dana White have entered the boxing space, and ever since they did, they promised to shake things up, create a league, kind of like an NFL, NBA, a centralized league for boxing to quote unquote fix the sport, which is kind of what Dana has been hinting at for a long time, getting into Zuffa boxing, which has now become a reality to make this Zuffa boxing league. Now, Dana's vision can't really come to fruition without changing the actual laws, most notably the Muhammad Ali Act, which, in short, for anybody who's not too familiar with it, is really put in place to help fighters out, making transparency for purses, for revenues from boxing events, and also having these institutions, the three letters, the WBCs, WBAs, sanctioning bodies of the world that kind of independently regulate and own the UFC. The boxing title belts, and that way there is no basically doing everything against what Dana White wants to do in the sport of boxing. So now the California State Athletic Commission votes to approve what Dana and company, that would be TKO, Mark Shapiro, Nick Khan, and everybody from Ari Emanuel down, to make an amendment to the Ali Act, which essentially undoes a lot of what the Ali Act is to protect fighters. So what does that mean? So ultimately, what this amendment does is now gives the promotion the control to basically own title belts, to not have to report their revenue, their overall earnings of each event, just reducing the amount of transparency when it comes to financials and details that goes into these financials for said boxing events, and basically instituting what UFC has done in MMA, which is consolidation of an entire sport into one league, which, if you really look at what UFC's done in MMA, is total monopolization of an entire sport. So TKO's pretty much made it clear. TKO has gotten recently into jiu-jitsu. They have started Zuffa boxing. We already know they have UFC. TKO is coming for it all. TKO wants to own every aspect of live combat sports and combat sports across the globe. So this is just the first step for Dana White and company, basically coming to monopolize boxing the same way they monopolized MMA with UFC. Now, are you in favor of this? Are you against it? I have a lot of my mixed opinions, but this is the beginning. This is the very start of what's going to be the consolidation of boxing, which in the end results in probably an easier to view, easier to access product. In the consumer's eyes, it's a good thing, but for boxers' eyes and any other fighters that looks to get into MMA or boxing, this just doesn't spell a whole lot of big paychecks for you in the future. But let me know what you think.